Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, your go-to source for all things beauty, hair and lifestyle. I'm Chama, and today I'm going to be sharing with you on why you may need to reconsider having natural hair. It may not just be for you. Let's face it, beautiful hair can sometimes come with its challenges, right? And we can all agree that natural hair is beautiful, but it comes with its own fair share of troubles. So here are some things that you may need to make up your mind on. So number one problem is hair shrinkage. I know a lot of people, when they're growing their hair, they want to see the length, they want to be able to track and see how much their hair is growing. But with natural hair, sometimes you may not be able to see that view. It's what we call optical illusion. So take for example my hair. If I stretch it out, that's see the full length, as opposed to when it's like this. So if you're someone that doesn't like shrinkage or cannot stand it, then you may need to reconsider, because half the time your hair is not appearing in its full length. When it's wet, looks so small, like as though it's not growing. And then sometimes when you stretch it out, you see the full length of your hair and you're amazed. So sometimes it can be deceptive, the length can be deceptive, and it can also be discouraging, because then you think your hair is not growing, whereas your hair is growing but it's just not showing in the length because it's shrinking a lot. So shrinkage is something that you deal with a lot if you have natural hair, and if that's something that you can't stand or you can't deal with, then you may need to reconsider it. So if you're a naturalist, let me know in the comment section how you tackle and handle your own shrinkage issues, your shrinkage shenanigans. Let me know how you tackle them in the comment section. Number two is product overwhelm. When I first started my hair journey, they said you use this product for your hair softness, you use this product for that, you use that product for this, you use this product for this. So many products to buy, so many products to use, you don't even know where to start from. And so there can be that product overwhelm because your hair is not naturally manageable. So you have to use a bit of products in your hair to help it become more manageable, whether it's conditioners, whether it's leave-in, whether it's what else? There are different types of products that you use specific to natural hair that ordinarily you should use them, but you may not think of using them when you have relaxed hair or when you don't even have hair at all, like if you're on low cut. But with natural hair, that's just not the case. So there's a bit of a product overwhelm, several products in the market, some even doing the same thing but positioning themselves as though they're doing something different. So there's that issue of product overwhelm. And if you're someone that doesn't like to use products in your hair, or would rather avoid using products at all, or does not have the patience to filter through different products and find the one that works for you, then it may be something to reconsider if you want to start your natural hair journey, to just ask yourself that question of saying if it's something that you want, if it's a commitment that you want to venture into. So there's that. Also, let me know in the comment section what your favorite products have been for you. If you're natural already, what your favorite products have been so far, and how the general experience was for you in finding the product that works for you, because I know that I went through such a struggle to find products that work for me, and it's still an ongoing learning process, right? Because your hair is acting up in different ways and different seasons of life, and so you just have to find what works for it and then just adopt that. So let me know in the comment section what products you gravitate to and how did you get to finding the product that works for you. Okay, so the next thing that you may find if you want to go natural, that you need to ask yourself if you can deal with, is knots and tangles. I don't know if there's any way to say it other than to say knots and tangles are synonymous with natural hair. You have a lot of knots, and it's not far-fetched. Your hair is in a coily state, so it's natural that it will mix and match with other strands of your hair and they'll form knots. So most of the time you have to take great patience in detangling your hair so that you don't break your strands, or so that you don't just stress your head out, right? So you have to be patient with when you're detangling, when you're combing out. That process requires a lot of patience. So if you're someone that does not like to spend a lot of time in detangling, because you need great patience, you can't just run a comb through your hair straight up. No matter how loose your curls are, there's some level of patience that you need to introduced when you're combing your hair, when you're detangling. So it's a huge task in spending. You hear people saying they spend 2 hours, 3 hours detangling their hair, and it's not far from the truth. Depending on the length of your hair, the thickness of your hair, you spend more time detangling it and just getting it unraveled. So if that's something that you struggle with, then natural hair may be something that you really need to reconsider, because except you want to constantly have breakage and you don't want to retain length, and you're not looking for healthy hair. But if you're looking for if you want to maximize the full potential of your hair, then you may need to consider if knots and tangles is something that you can take on as a task. So another thing to consider if you want to keep natural hair is styling time. And I don't know if it's said enough, but natural hair takes a bit of time in styling it. So sometimes there are quick on styles that you can do, but even that, if you spend 5 minutes on a hairstyle, best believe that somebody that does not have a natural hair is spending 1 minute on that style. So whatever style you're doing, relative to somebody who is not natural or who is on low cut, your hair still takes a bit of time. So your natural hair is versatile, right? And you want to explore the versatility of your hair, of your natural hair. So it takes a bit of time in trying to style it, trying to make it a certain way. So natural hair requires time, in essence. If you're somebody that's busy and does not have time, then you may need to reconsider going natural, because you need time to style your hair if it's going to look the way that you want it to look. Another one thing that I find that people don't talk about, or maybe they talk about it but not as much, is environmental factors. So natural hair behaves differently depending on the weather condition that you're in. Humidity can cause frizziness, while heat can cause dryness. So depending on the weather, the season that you're in, the weather season that we're in, or that you're in, wherever you are, your hair is affected by the different weather conditions. So that's something that you need to consider and pay attention to. You can't just do the same style that you do during the heat period, the hot period. It can't be the same style that you do during humid times. So you have to understand the weather and then understand what you need to do for your hair to maintain its health, right? So I said all of that to say that natural hair has its own personality, peculiar to the individual, peculiar to different genetics and things. So learning about your hair is important. Finding products, just going out there and just trying products that can be good for you, as well as also listening to advice from other people who have similar hair types, can help you so much in just going on this journey, because you know that you're not doing it alone. There are other people who have the same style, the same hair type that you have. So your hair type is not peculiar to only you. You'll find other people that have the same hair type that you have, and then connect with those people and find out what they're doing or what they've done that has paid off for them in their own hair journey, to minimize the mistakes that you make on your own hair journey. So while natural hair can present its own unique challenges, each curl and kink is a part of a beautiful journey. So I encourage you to embrace it, to conquer it, and most importantly, to love it. So if you found this video on natural hair challenges interesting, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more hair care inspiration, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I drop a new video. And so just remember that whatever decision you end up making for your hair, whatever decision that is, whether it's go natural or not, give your hair some much needed TLC, because it deserves. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.